The way I grew up, church was about, learning about God, about growing with God. But there was kind of this undertone that God was going to bless you if you followed him. And I felt like I was following God and doing the best that I could, but struggles kept coming through my life. And I wondered a lot, am I doing the wrong things? That was hard because it made me think, well, maybe I'm not a good Christian. What could I be doing to get through life better? And I never really got those answers till I came to grace.
For me, I think that the special thing about the Episcopal tradition is really being able to ask your questions, being able to rely on your reason and your experience. You don't have to check that out at the door, that can be a part of you.
At Grace, I found a place where not only could I be open about my questions, but other people had questions too. For a long time, I had this kind of us versus them mentality where there's Christians and then there's everybody else. Seeing the entire world as God's creation and that God's love is for everyone, really no exceptions, that really struck a chord with me and has dramatically changed kind of the trajectory of my faith.
I think there are a lot of things at Grace that kind of shifted in my faith, one being the way that the Episcopal Church views prayer. The way that we pray affects the way that we believe. I've seen that shift in myself where as I kind of pray some of those things, I start to believe differently about myself, start to believe differently about God, about other people, that really loving people in a way that feels like love to them is absolutely fundamental to faith.
The way that my faith has grown and been rebuilt at Grace has really led me from a place of anger to a place of peace.
I think my faith has shifted from one of fear to one of kind of safety. Like when I heard that call to communion, to Eucharist, like that was when I knew that Grace Church was our home. That whether I was having a good spiritual day or a really bad one, I was welcome there. Whether you have a lot of faith or you feel like you have very, very little, whether you feel like you love God a lot or, oh man, I wish I loved him more, like you're welcome.